Seniors over 60, have you noticed your grip getting weaker or that everyday tasks, like opening a jar, feel harder than they used to? This isn't just inconvenience, it is often the first warning sign of sarcopenia, the silent muscle loss that robs so many older adults of strength and independence. I know how frustrating it can feel. One day you're active and confident, and the next you find yourself struggling with simple movements, worrying if it will only get worse. But here's the surprising part, the solution may already be in your kitchen. 3 simple fruits, affordable, common, and delicious, have been scientifically shown to help rebuild muscle and fight sarcopenia naturally. In this video, I'll reveal exactly what these fruits are, how they work, and when to eat them for maximum benefit. And make sure you stay until the end because the third fruit is the real game changer most seniors overlook. Let's start with understanding what we're really fighting here. Sarcopenia isn't just about looking less toned in the mirror. This condition affects nearly 40% of adults over 65, leading to increased falls, fractures, and loss of independence. The medical community has only recently recognized it as a distinct disease, but the impact has been devastating families for generations. The traditional approach focuses solely on protein and resistance training, which are important, but we've been missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. These 3 fruits contain specific compounds that work at the cellular level to not just maintain muscle, but actually rebuild what you've lost. Now, before I reveal these game-changing fruits, I need you to understand something critical. The conventional wisdom about muscle loss being inevitable with age is not just wrong, it's dangerous. When we accept muscle loss as normal, we're essentially accepting a decline in our ability to live independently, to play with our grandchildren, to travel, to enjoy life fully. The first fruit on our list might surprise you because it is often dismissed as just sugar and water. But watermelon contains one of the most powerful muscle-building compounds found in nature. This compound is called citrulline, and it's about to revolutionize how you think about muscle recovery and growth. Citrulline works by increasing blood flow to your muscles, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen exactly where they need to go. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your body converts citrulline into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide. This creates a cascade effect that enhances protein synthesis, the very process your body uses to build new muscle tissue. Studies have shown that consuming watermelon or concentrated citrulline can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and improve exercise performance significantly. For seniors dealing with sarcopenia, this means faster recovery from any physical activity and more efficient muscle building from whatever exercise they can manage, but the magic doesn't stop there. Watermelon is also packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle cells from the oxidative stress that accelerates muscle breakdown. As we age, our bodies produce more free radicals and fewer antioxidants naturally, creating an environment where muscle tissue deteriorates faster than it can be repaired. The key is timing and quantity. Research suggests consuming about 2 cups of fresh watermelon or 1 cup of watermelon juice about an hour before any physical activity maximizes these benefits. The natural sugars provide immediate energy, while the citrulline goes to work on muscle recovery and growth. Our second muscle rebuilding powerhouse is one that doctors have been recommending for decades, but for entirely different reasons. Cherries, particularly tart cherries, contain a unique combination of compounds that address sarcopenia from multiple angles simultaneously. The star player here is anthocyanins, the pigments that give cherries their deep red color. These compounds have been shown to reduce inflammation in muscle tissue by up to 50%. Why does this matter for muscle building? Chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of muscle protein breakdown as we age. When your muscles are constantly inflamed, your body struggles to repair and build new tissue effectively. It's like trying to build a house while someone else is constantly tearing it down. Cherries essentially call off the demolition crew. allowing your body's natural muscle-building processes to work efficiently. But cherries offer something even more valuable for seniors. They naturally contain melatonin. Quality sleep is absolutely critical for muscle recovery and growth hormone production. Many older adults struggle with sleep issues, creating a vicious cycle where poor sleep leads to accelerated muscle loss, which leads to reduced physical activity, which leads to even worse sleep. The research on tart cherry juice is particularly compelling. Participants who consumed 8 ounces of tart cherry juice twice daily showed measurable improvements in sleep quality within just 1 week. Better sleep means better recovery, more growth hormone production, and more efficient muscle protein synthesis. There's also emerging evidence that cherries can help improve exercise tolerance in older adults. The anti-inflammatory effects reduce the pain and stiffness that often prevent seniors from engaging in the physical activity they need to maintain muscle mass. For maximum benefit, aim for about 1 cup of fresh tart cherries or 8 ounces of pure tart cherry juice daily. The key word here is pure. Many commercial cherry juices are loaded with added sugars that can actually increase inflammation. Now, our third fruit is going to challenge everything you think you know about muscle building and senior nutrition. Blueberries have been celebrated as a brain food for years, but their impact on muscle health is equally remarkable and far less known. The magic lies in compounds called pterostilbenes and anthocyanidins. These work together to activate specific genes involved in muscle growth and repair while simultaneously blocking genes that promote muscle breakdown. Essentially, blueberries help reprogram your body at the genetic level to favor muscle building over muscle loss. Recent studies have shown that older adults who consumed blueberries regularly maintained significantly more muscle mass compared to those who didn't. But here is what really caught researchers' attention. The blueberry group also showed improvements in muscle strength and function, not just mass. This is crucial because sarcopenia isn't just about muscle size, it's about muscle quality and function. You can have decent muscle mass but poor muscle quality, leading to weakness and instability. Blueberries address both aspects simultaneously. The pterostilbenes in blueberries also improve insulin sensitivity, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Better insulin sensitivity means your muscles can more effectively utilize the nutrients you consume for growth and repair. Poor insulin sensitivity, common in older adults, makes it extremely difficult to build or maintain muscle regardless of protein intake. There's also a fascinating connection between blueberries and exercise capacity. The compounds in blueberries have been shown to improve mitochondrial function in muscle cells. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells, and their decline with age is directly linked to muscle weakness and fatigue. When your muscle mitochondria function better, you have more energy for physical activity, recover faster from exercise, and can maintain higher intensity workouts. This creates a positive cycle where improved mitochondrial function leads to better exercise capacity, which leads to more muscle stimulation and growth. For optimal results, aim for about 3/4 of a cup of fresh blueberries daily or half a cup of frozen blueberries. Frozen can actually be more beneficial because the freezing process breaks down cell walls, making the beneficial compounds more bioavailable. Now, here's where things get really exciting. While each of these fruits is powerful on its own, combining them creates a synergistic effect that's far more powerful than the sum of their parts. The citrulline from watermelon enhances blood flow, delivering the antioxidants from cherries and blueberries more efficiently to muscle tissue. The sleep-promoting effects of cherries optimize the recovery environment for the muscle-building processes initiated by watermelon and blueberries. Meanwhile, the genetic programming effects of blueberries create the perfect cellular environment for utilizing the enhanced blood flow and reduced inflammation from the other two fruits. But timing matters enormously. For maximum muscle building benefit, consume watermelon before physical activity to enhance performance and blood flow. Have cherries in the evening to promote recovery and quality sleep. Incorporate blueberries with breakfast to kickstart the genetic programming effects for the entire day. Let me share something that might change your perspective entirely. Traditional approaches to sarcopenia focus on what you might call the hardware, adding more protein, lifting weights, taking supplements. But these fruits work on the software, optimizing how your body processes nutrients, recovers from activity, and programs itself for muscle maintenance versus muscle breakdown. This is why many seniors who increase protein intake without addressing these underlying factors see minimal improvement. They're trying to build muscle in an environment that's programmed for muscle breakdown. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in the bottom. The beauty of this approach is its accessibility. Unlike expensive supplements or complicated exercise programs, these fruits are available year-round, affordable, and require no special preparation or expertise. They work with your body's natural processes rather than trying to override them. But here's a critical point. These fruits aren't magic bullets that work in isolation. They're powerful tools that enhance and optimize other healthy behaviors. If you're completely sedentary and eating poorly otherwise, adding these fruits alone won't reverse sarcopenia. But if you're making even modest efforts to stay active and eat reasonably well, these fruits can amplify your results dramatically. There's also an important consideration about individual variation. Some people may see noticeable improvements in strength and energy within weeks, while others may take months to see significant changes. Age, starting fitness level, overall health status, and genetics all play roles in how quickly you'll respond. However, the research consistently shows that the cellular and genetic changes begin almost immediately, even if you don't feel stronger right away. These fruits are working at the molecular level to create an environment more conducive to muscle maintenance and growth. One concern I often hear is about the sugar content in fruits, especially for seniors who may have blood sugar concerns. The key is understanding that the sugars in whole fruits behave very differently in your body than added sugars or processed foods. The fiber, antioxidants, and other compounds in whole fruits actually help regulate blood sugar response. Additionally, the muscle-building benefits of these fruits can actually improve blood sugar control over time. More muscle mass means better glucose uptake and improved insulin sensitivity. It's another example of how addressing sarcopenia has benefits that extend far beyond just muscle health. For those concerned about cost, consider this: the average monthly cost of consuming therapeutic amounts of these three fruits is less than many people spend on coffee. Compare that to the cost of physical therapy, medical treatments, or assisted living that often result from untreated sarcopenia, and it's one of the best investments you can make in your long-term health and independence. As we wrap up, I want you to remember something important. Every single day you wait to address sarcopenia, you're losing more muscle mass that becomes harder to rebuild. But every day you incorporate these powerful fruits into your routine, you're not just preventing further loss, you're actively rebuilding what you've lost and setting yourself up for a stronger, more independent future. The choice is yours, but now you have the knowledge to make an informed decision. These three fruits, watermelon, cherries, and blueberries, offer a natural, accessible, and scientifically supported approach to fighting one of aging's most devastating conditions. Start with just one fruit if incorporating all three feels overwhelming. Choose the one that appeals to you most or addresses your biggest concern: watermelon for performance, cherries for recovery and sleep, or blueberries for overall muscle programming. Once that becomes routine, add the second, then the third. Your future self will thank you for taking action today. Remember, aging is inevitable, but muscle loss doesn't have to be. Share this information with someone you care about who might benefit from it, and let's start a revolution in how we approach healthy aging. Your journey to stronger muscles and better health can start with your very next meal.